Hello Disc Golf World, welcome back to the Kokkedal Open, the third stop of the PDGA Euro Tour 2022. We're watching the FPO coverage of the Round 2 Front 9 brought to you by MDG Media. In the studio from Helsinki, Mr. Andrew Gum and I'm Moser von Donnerkeil.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Round 2. It's going to be really exciting. Moving from the deep dark woods into the open. It's going to be windy with a lot of hills, a lot of OB. Very, very beautiful course. Nice green grass meadow fairways. The rough is quite rough. What do you think of the place?
It's great. It's got lots of elevation. It's got lots of wind. It's got lots of challenge. It's a great course design, and I think it's going to be a fantastic challenge for all the players contending.
Yeah, and we have our leader at the moment, Anniken Steen. Got to see her on the first round coverage. Very impressive. She's 924 rated, coming from Ingberg, Norway.
We also have Antonia Faber, the multiple German champion, 927 rated, hailing from Stahnsdorf, Germany. She is a very experienced player. Let's see what she can do there.
Yeah, she showed some great skills in the first round as well. We have a new face to our card, Likke Lorentzen, another Norwegian from Toksberg. She's 933 rated. She's been touring pretty extensively in the States this year, done pretty well. Here we see our leaderboard. We have got tied for second with Likke and Antonia. Anniken one stroke up.
Yeah, in fourth place we have Laura, but like this time we have a count of three. This is probably related to the number of players actually playing the tournament. All right, this is hole number 1. Let's take a look at that. It's almost 80 meters long. You drive straight towards it. The basket itself sits on a slope. You'll be playing into the wind, which usually comes from the right-hand side, so it might just flip your disc if you don't get on the right angle. And you really need some skills to land your disc by the basket. The before-mentioned slope is kind of steep, and if you get a roll, you might just end up down by the, road or the next path.
Yeah, the elevation here is definitely a big factor and a big challenge. And as I do recall, it was quite a windy day, so we'll see how they can control the discs.
First up, we have Anniken. Looks like she's going to throw a mid-range, maybe, or is it a fairway driver?
Yeah, it shakes up pretty good for the lefty backhand. She just gets under those trees, and the wind lifts it a little bit, though. There you see.
Oh, look at that. Well, she's maybe in circle 2. Still a good spot to be in for an easy approach, but it's going to be a tough putt from there for sure. Next up, Antonia.
This looks good. Keeping it low in the wind. Fighting through and skipping right up into the circle. Great shot.
Awesome shot. Really nice. Still pretty much like a death putt from there.
Scary
She's putting
putt in the
towards like the downhill slope and the OB.
Yeah, most definitely.
Here's Likke with her shot. She throws a forehand.
Looking pretty good.
Come back.
Oh.
Okay, she caught the tree.
Wind lifted it a little bit and maybe turned it over a bit, so she's going to be stuck in the rough there. Look at how windy it is, yeah. It's going to be very challenging today. That looks pretty good.
Good scramble. It went a tad long, but she's still inside the circle. She's looking at an uphill putt, like the preferred putt on that hole for sure.
Yeah. Anniken just trying to put it close. Does a good job of that.
Antonia with the putt.
Just low. See if Likke can get her comebacker for par. Wind's ripping.
Oh,
Look good. Yeah. Just a tiny bit right, and it didn't sit down in the cage, so unfortunate bogey for Likke. No birdies on the card for the FPO field today, or on in the field, should I say? So it was playing tough with that wind.
Yeah, definitely hole 1, like playing into that side or headwind. It's a hard. Actually, it's a real hard hole to start with. Also, like the first hole is always quite jittery, at least if I'm looking at my own tournament experience. So I think the ladies did really well. And off to hole number 2 we go. It's a straight shot, 73 meters. You want to make sure your disc rests on the fairway. There's OB to the right, a fence maybe 2 meters from the basket. You also do not want to flip your disc and end up left in these bushes or trees. It's like jail in there.
Yeah, really thick rough on the right and left. Nice clean tunnel shot will get you there. You can even skip it up there, but as you can see, the green drops off right behind the basket on the right side, and that's all OB behind that fence and extended onwards in the ditch. Lady's getting the scores in, and Anniken's gonna try to lace this one. Taking a compass, I believe.
It looks like a mid-range for sure.
A little bit tight on that side, but it fights back to the fairway. Pretty close to the circle. Can't really run that putt in this conditions. So.
It's gonna be a tough run for sure. Let's see what Antonia can do.
Whoa.
She does get the skip.
Cool skip shot.
And
All
she
the way there.
puts it right next to the basket. Amazing.
I thought that was too low, but it got all the ground play she needed. Great shot. Likke turns that one over a bit, but lucky to kick back on the fairway.
Yeah, she gets a good kick. She's able to lay it up to the basket. No problem for her.
Easy breezy there.
What is Anniken gonna do? Is she gonna lay it up?
I think so. It's just too windy.
Smart choice.
Even though this hole's a little bit sheltered, you can still see the trees and all the vegetation swirling around.
Solid putt by Antonia. Very nice bird. Yeah, excellent.
Her and Laura Potts, who we saw on our feature card, also got the birdie, so congrats to them.
Okay, off to hole number 3. This is a tough hole. I mean, the camera angle is really nice, but like, you cannot see how steep that hill really is. You have to throw up maybe 45, 50 meters to reach the first plateau. From there, you can probably lay it up to the second or third and go for your putt for bird. Despite the shortness of the hole, only 66 meters, I think it plays like a 120-meter shot at least. You need a high-speed driver to actually get there, if at all.
Yeah, well said. When I first saw 66 meters on the map, I thought I would be able to feast on it, but it's completely uphill, and it plays like double the distance, just like Martin said. Let's see how the ladies can handle it.
First up, Antonia. She throws her new Momentum disc driver.
That's nice.
Great shot. She makes it rest on the first plateau. She's got an easy up for a par, or even maybe bird from there.
Well, she's about 25 meters out. She can give it a bit. It's uphill. It's a little low, but she's lucky to get some skip up to the first plateau. Easy approach from there.
Next up, Likke. That's a rip.
Oh, that's great. Yep. Yep, she's inside circle 2. Chance for birdie.
A brilliant forehand approach. She almost puts it into the bullseye. Easy 3 for her.
Nice approach.
Yeah, look here, she also lays it up. It is a tough position to actually putt from.
Especially in that wind. So it looks like we're going to have all threes here. This one averaged 0.44 above par for the ladies, so only 66 meters, but providing a lot of difficulty.
Definitely a tough hole. And also a real fun one to play, I have to say.
Oh yeah, it's very unique. I saw some guys going overhand, and they had pretty good success with that. Otherwise, you really got to throw full speed to get anywhere near.
Off to hole 4 we go. This is the exact opposite of hole number 3. Now we play downhill. Usually, like, you play into a headwind in this hole, and it's kind of hard. If you want to actually get to the basket, you have to make sure your shot stays in the middle of the fairway and fades left in the end, but neither too early nor too late. It's a steep hill behind. It's such a tricky shot.
Yeah, this one requires some perfect touch if you want to get it on the green, because the left side is just no-go zone, and then as you can see, there's a huge slope behind. You got to get the angle and the touch just right.
It's quite interesting. It's not the distance that makes this hole difficult, but like the downhill angle and everything like that comes with it. You might actually be able to throw a putter, a mid-range, or a drive. It's like your weapon of choice, after all.
Keeping that nice and low, matching the angle with the grade. That's a pretty good shot.
It's a beautiful shot. She's just outside circle 1. Good stuff. Next up, Anniken.
Taking a mid-range, looks like. Maybe too much hyzer, and the wind gets under it.
Oh, that's a difficult position to actually approach the basket from. Let's see what she can do from there. Hope she's not too caught inside.
Yeah, up and down for par would be excellent from there. This looks pretty good, but maybe a bit too high and fading hard to the left. If it gets around that tree, it's great. Oh, it's long. Wow.
It is long.
She
Hope she doesn't get a roll. Oh no, it's rolling. Please sit.
Okay. Interesting shot there. Sailed right past the basket. Good power in line, though. Now we see Anniken. She just has to pitch up there. That's going to be a 4 at best.
It is a tough hole. Like, once your drive is off the fairway, you'll be struggling.
Yeah, great course design here. Every hole has a beautiful element of difficulty and an aesthetically pleasing view.
Her upshot, she still left it a bit short. She's gonna... Oh no. She doesn't even have a good position to putt from. Okay, she puts it into the circle. She should be fine now.
Still a tester. This is the most we've seen her struggle so far on our coverage for this weekend. Let's hope she can get that putt in.
Easy up for Likke.
Yeah. Antonia's given a chance, but she's going to have to settle for par as well.
Okay.
Big moment here. She needs this putt. Otherwise, she's going to drop a few strokes for these ladies.
Oh, she leaves it low, unfortunately.
It's going to be a 6. All right.
+3 on that hole. Tough call. Easy 3 for Antonia and Likke.
Yeah, nice pars from them. Let's hope Anniken can bounce back from that little meltdown.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate. I mean, she just ended up in a bad position. There was nothing she could really do. Hole 5 is a nice par 4. You have several options on this hole. You could either try to go over the trees or through that little path on the left-hand side. Ideally, you land on the slope behind. You might have an easy backhand approach shot to the basket, which is nested behind that bright bush that we see in the focus right now. Come on, drone, show us the basket.
It's just right here, tucked behind this. There you see it. Very interesting hole, very unique. Not the longest par 4, but very technical and very, very interesting shape.
Yeah, it's a good hole. Like, theoretically, like, if you make it over the trees, you have a look for eagle. But look at this wind, it's howling. First up, Antonia.
Shapes up nice for the lefty backhand, but she's a little early on that and catches some limbs. But that's not a bad place to be over on that side. There is an option to get through.
I think she, from there, probably can easily hyzer over the bushes and trees and hopefully place it on the green.
Here's a more straighter shot. Looks like she's going to get all the way... No, not quite. Yeah.
Did she maybe punch through?
Hard to say. It was a good-looking line, but it just sort of faded out there into that rough. But she got good distance on it. Anniken wants more. She going... Nice turnover right through the gap. I guess she ended up in a similar spot. That wind is pretty rough.
It is brutal. It just flipped her disc just like that. First up, Antonia. It looks like she's lining up the shot over the trees.
Oh, a little too low, but that might be a decent kick. There's a back door on that side. If she can line up straight with the basket, she could have an approach still.
Beautiful shot by Anniken. She's in the circle.
That was great. Yeah, she'll have a birdie look from there. Tough wind to putt in, but hopefully she can connect. That one's a little bit shorter, but she should still be able to bend something around that tree and get up by the basket.
It looks like Antonia's in a difficult spot. She lines up beforehand.
She did well. Did well there to get through the gap. Here we see Likke. She's going to have to hyzer up around that big bush, and she's going to want to put it close in this wind. But that's left pretty wide, and that's maybe outside the circle.
It looks like something like a 13 or 14 meter putt, which is definitely more than a tester in these conditions. Whoa, what a putt or throw in by Antonia. A fantastic bird.
I guess that was for par, because she had, but it...
Oh, true, I forgot about that one unfortunate shot.
Oh, yeah, but still, a great shot there. Yeah, that's
fantastic.
In the wind. Gives that a pretty good bid, but she's gonna have to settle for par. Or bogey, actually. Whoa!
A fantastic par save it was, actually.
Oh, yes, yes.
What a putt.
Yeah, clean connection there. Great work. Check out the Prodigy Disc Gear store. Get some of these bids. Alright, welcome back. Hole 6, par 4, tight tunnel here, 154 meters. Doesn't seem like the longest, but once you get through this really tight gap with OB on the left, then it's way uphill.
Basically, you have to make sure your drive stays on the fairway. On the left, we have an OB creek. The right is just, well, a natural jail. If you manage to actually go straight through and have a look uphill, you're still looking at another drive that plays at least like a 110 meter shot. It's a tough hole despite the short length.
That's right. Averaging 1.33 strokes above par for our FPO field, so that shows you a bit of the difficulty and the wind conditions that we're dealing with.
Definitely, but your second shot is going to be uphill and you're going to be throwing into a headwind. It's a tough thing.
See if they can get clean out the gap. Oh, that was very lucky.
Yeah, it's a good result for a shank drive for sure. She stays in the middle of the fairway. She actually has a clean look for her second shot from there.
Yeah, great result.
Anniken rips her drive.
This looks
That's
great.
ideal. What a
She's
fantastic
way
shot.
up there. Perfect. Yeah, beautifully done.
You couldn't ask for more than that.
No, that's the prime spot right there. Good footing and great distance. That's 2 turned over. It's pretty thick in there.
Yeah, let's see if she maybe has an option to actually throw from there or if she just needs to pitch out. Next up, Antonia. Her second shot is a rip.
Yeah. I like how she kept that low and followed through well in the wind.
She puts it in the middle of the slope. I think she has a good look for up for par from there.
Looks like Likke really likes pink discs.
She has quite a few of them in her bag. That's a beautiful forehand Anheuser shot. Let's see where she ended up.
After that drive, look at this. She's way up there.
Another full power drive. She puts it into the wind.
She's going for it. It's up on the green.
That's a great drive, isn't it?
Yeah. She just dissected that hole. And this is an extremely difficult one. Very impressive.
Nice forehand upshot. She still is just outside circle 1, maybe. Antonia with her third shot. That's beautiful.
Nice. Right up there.
First up, Anniken with a long putt. She
wanted that birdie, but tough wind, and she just left it a little low. Great putt from Likke there in circle's edge.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's a very steep drop off there. If you catch the metal and roll, it can go all the way down. I can attest to that. Not a fun thing.
Antonia with a putt for par. Beautifully executed.
And Anniken tapping in that 4. So, par frame there. Very
Fantastic.
well played. This one's really cool.
Yeah, hole 7 is a rather short hole. For the tournament, they built an extra tee which is even more elevated than the old one original is. And then you throw down into an amphitheater. The creek behind the basket is OB, and also you're throwing into a wind. It's going to be an interesting shot. It's not about the power here. It's actually about getting your angle right and maybe throw a 60 or 70% power shot only and make it float down there. It might be a putter shot for some players.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It's a touch and speed control shot, and they got a drop zone if you do go OB, so plenty of difficulty on this, even though it's very short and downhill. You got to get it just right if you want to put it close.
It's such a cool platform to actually tee off from.
Yeah, they've done a great job with all the infrastructure here.
First up, Antonia, she's lining up a forehand shot to make sure it curves back towards, like, well, the inbounds area.
Okay, it's coming up a little bit short.
She's safe, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Another forehand shot.
Yep. That's pretty good. She'll have a putt.
Yeah, a death putt, though.
It is a scary one. Likke looks like she's taking an A2. Pretty overstable approach disc. Kept it low, but couldn't quite see where it finished. Maybe a bit too low to get all the way there.
Maybe she did get a skip.
Hopefully. Nice clean up shot there.
That's
Beautiful done.
ideal. Right next to the basket, no worries.
Anniken's having to stretch out here, and looks like she's considering this. No, that's a layup. Smart layup.
Yeah, everything else would probably result in OB unless you nail it straight into the basket.
Likke did get a skip there. Nice birdie.
Wow,
Yeah,
good shot.
just played that perfectly. It was also a birdie from Michelle Baudel. Nicely played. And this one's still up, averaged above par, just a little bit, 0.11 stroke.
Hole 8 is another interesting one. You have to climb up back up the hill, and then you're looking at a long fairway, and you have to decide like which route you want to take. Do you want to take the left or right hand, navigate around the tree, and then still from like that position it's not 30 meters to the basket, which sits back there waiting for your drive to actually hit the ground somewhere close.
Yeah, another beautiful hole, providing a lot of technical challenge. Those two trees are right in the middle there. You got to pick one side or the other. Seen a few drives punch through with some luck, but otherwise it's got to be just right to get through there.
I mean, this hole plays 106 meters. It could be done with a fairway driver, no problem. It's not about the distance. You actually throw downhill a little bit, and you just got to make sure you actually hit that gap.
Yeah, total accuracy required. This looks pretty good. So caught a little bit of stuff on that left side, but gets all the way up there on the fairway. It's about 30 meters from the basket from there.
That was a beautiful shot. Antonia rips one. Is this coming back?
I hope so. The wind might have... No. Hopefully that didn't go in the creek.
I think she might be like somewhere in the trees.
Yeah, looks like she got to cross it at least. Shapes up nice for this lefty backhand. The wind is playing up though. It's definitely pulling those over. She's on the fairway though.
It's a good shot. I mean, it got pushed down by the wind, but like she has a clear view of the basket for sure.
There we see Antonia end up safe, but in a very difficult spot. Scramble time.
Is she lining up a forehand roller?
There's not much else to do down there.
She unfortunately caught the early tree.
She's still stuck in it. Hopefully she can work it up to the basket now. A little bit of space, but still very obstructed. Great out. Yes. Super well done from there.
An easy upshot for Likke there. She puts it into the bullseye.
Yeah, nicely done. And Anniken was on the edge here. She's just going to do a nice little soft approach. Forehand for the par. Big putt here. Oh, nubs.
Unfortunately, she's going to card a double bogey in this hole.
I think our other ladies will be collecting the par. There's a little bit of work to do here still in the wind, but they're quite close, so yeah. Nicely done.
So 2 pars and 1 double bogey. Well, off to hole 9 we go. It is a true lefty hole. You have to throw around that tree on the right hand side, make sure your disc holds the hyzer line and hopefully skips somewhere near the basket and doesn't roll. Everything's a bit slanted here, and if you're not lucky you might just roll down into the creek.
Yeah, this one's a pretty tough angle. You got to make that move really quick off the tee, going left to right. So there's plenty of options, but you need to get it just right, otherwise it could be trouble. This looks pretty good if she can get a big skip. Maybe just not enough power, but it's right in the middle of the fairway. Edge of circle 2, so about a 65-footer or 20-meter putt maybe.
Seems like Anniken is throwing some kind of mid-range.
This looks great. Oh, nice.
A beautiful drive. She just puts it maybe 4 meters from the basket.
Perfect
Easy
line.
cheese.
Nice one. Another nice lefty backhand shot. Coming in a bit hot.
She went a bit long. She's looking at an interesting putt from out of the bushes there.
Likke just putting it close. Happy with the par.
Par is king or queen in this case.
This one averaged exactly at par. Oh, what a putt that was.
What a fantastic birdie.
Loft putt over the bushes.
I'm not sure if you should actually even see the basket from there.
That was very impressive.
What a good comeback after the punishment in the hole before too.
Yeah, bounced right back from that unfortunate double bogey. With a solid birdie. You said she was a great putter and she's proven it. Oh, that one looked pretty good to me.
I think she got robbed.
Maybe just a bit right side and high, but you want that one to go in.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't stay in.
I guess the wind sometimes maybe they can knock them off, and these baskets aren't the most friendly on those that are just a little bit off, those flat putts on the edges. But there was also a birdie from Camilla Campen. So good birdies there, and I think Anniken deserved that one in my opinion.
So let's take a look at the results. Anniken +6, Antonia +4, and Likke +5. So they're all like pretty close to each other.
Yeah, very tight scores. Everyone within 2 strokes here on our lead card. Anniken yet to get a birdie, but playing very, very consistent and solid. Just minus that one hole where she struggled a bit. So Antonia's in the lead now, even for the round, +4 total.
Interesting. Well, she played around, it's like the front 9 is par. Let's see if she can actually get under par in the back 9.
Yeah. Come on back and join us for the back 9.